Welcome to Next Level Toys. We came across something I totally forgot about. This is a vintage slot machine. It's not a real one, but it's a toy. And I thought, why not put this on YouTube? It's different, and it's got something special too. Just a brief history. I went to Reno, Nevada back in 2001 for a bowling tournament for the YABA. Bought this at an antique store while I was down there and brought it home with me on a plane. When I came back, I put all my coins in here because I used to collect coins. And I got out of the hobby in 2002, 2003. Later on, I got married and just settled down and just gave it up. Those coins have been in there since 2001 because I put them in there when I got them and got the machine back. And lo and behold, we have a downstairs, and this was tucked away underneath the steps. And I was just doing some cleaning, and there it was. So I figured, why not crack this back open and see what I put in here, because that has been about 20 years ago. So I don't even know if it still works anymore. We're going to try. Oops. It sounds like it's trying to work. I think I gave $25, $30 for this. Obviously it's not working like it used to. It's all metal. It's very heavy. And I gotta try to figure out how to get the coins out. You put them in up here. And again, this thing weighs at least 10 pounds. At least. So I thought we could just hit something to trigger it. So I'll be right back. We are back. Got a little thumbtack. I noticed there's a hole here. I'm hoping if I stick that in far enough, I might pop this open. I was up on YouTube trying to figure out how to open toy banks, and a lot of videos said there's a little hole where you can actually pop it open. So I don't have anything to fit in that hole except for this. So let's see. Let's get this back in case it does actually work. It's not deep enough. It's time to try something else. Hey, that was actually laying in a drawer here, so this thing's gotta be long enough to stick in there. Yes! It worked. Get all this out of here. Again, these coins have not been out for almost 20 years. Silver. This actually might make me want to get back into coin collecting. Is that all of them? Nope. Oh, that wore me out. Got a 1925 penny. 1949 nickel. 1956 penny. 1967 quarter. It looks brand new, don't it? It's been well preserved. A 1954 quarter. Again, all these coins I got was in loose change. I never went and bought them from anybody or anything. 1965 quarter. It looks brand new too, almost. 1959 penny. Still looks nice. 1950 quarter. These are actually all silver. Mercury dime. Wow, I remember this thing. 1929. Another 1956 penny. 1951 quarter. 1964 quarter. This was the last year they made silver quarters. It still actually looks pretty good. 1968 penny. Even the new ones don't look that good. 1945 nickel with an S on the back. This is a Silver War nickel. I do remember that. 1928, I believe. That's rough looking. Again, I just got this in change, so it ain't going to be the best. There's a 1944 D. That's another war nickel. From what I remember, 42, 43, 44, and 45 are all silver. Not completely. They got 30% silver in them from what I'm thinking. I know they got some silver in them. There's a 67 quarter. A 1939 Mercury dime. I gotta say, that looks pretty good for its age. Where it's just not been touched for the past 20 years almost. 47 nickel. 65 penny. Ah, 1934. I wasn't sure if I still had that or not. I've had that quarter for a long time. Actually got that out of the change from what I remember at Kmart. 1948. 1949. These are all wheat pennies from what I remember, at least most of them. If 1958, if I have something here that's pretty amazing or interesting, please give me a shout, and I'll be glad to look into it. There's a 42. Actually, I'm thinking 42 is not silver. I think it says 43, 44, and 45. There's a 1958. Uh, 1965. Looks flawless. I will make sure to put these in a better area to preserve them a little better. Especially if I get back into coin collecting. And 1949. 1953. The good year 1955 D. Back to the Future. November 5th, 1955. I love that movie. 1958. 1951. 1945 D. That is a Silver War nickel. They got a weird tarnish on them from the silver. That 42 didn't have it, so that's why I'm thinking it's not silver. 1960. Pristine. I also collected the coins that was in good shape back then. Oh, here's the 62 I found under the bleachers when I was in high school. I used to go coin searching underneath the steps and stuff and came across that. Cleaned it up and I've had it since. That was a long time ago. 47. 1937. Wheat pennies. 1947 with a little bit of copper showing on it. 1947. I think that's my oldest coin in here. 1915. It's in rough shape, but I kept it. 1965 dime. Still looks pretty good. Wow. This is a 63 penny. It almost looks like it's proof, like really shiny. I'm glad I kept these pennies and stuff. 58 penny. This was the last year they made a wheat penny. 1953. I see my buffalo. 1930. Got the buffalo on the back. I've had him for a long time. I think my mom gave that to me. It was a 1958 silver, and it literally looks like a quarter you can get out today. I mean, it's in good shape. 1945 penny. $1949 nickel. 1964 penny. Still has this original coating on it. 1966. 1963. $1968. That's one of my newer coins in here. I think that's the highest I went to. I didn't find anything else interesting after that year. Wow. 1939. That's gonna be worth a little something, right? Because it's in pristine condition. Hopefully you can see that. I guess it's Philadelphia because there's no mint mark on it. Got a pristine, if I can hold it, 1965 quarter. This was the first year they started making quarters out of like crappy metal, zinc and stuff. No more silver. If you know what it's made out of, let me know. I'd like to know what that kind of crappy metal is. There's a 50 nickel. $1959 penny. Still looks really nice. Probably not worth a lot, but it's cool to have. 1918 mercury dime. Yes, I actually had fortunate luck and got these out of loose change. All the way from middle school to high school and slightly after high school when I stopped collecting. 65. I bet it's a lot harder today to find this stuff. 1943 war nickel. It's a Philadelphia. It has a big P on it. I'm not going to clean these up either. I'm just going to keep the original tarnish on them. I don't want to damage them. 1951. $1961. That's a beautiful nickel for its age. $1965 dime. If you are interested in coin collecting, I possibly might be starting a new channel. 1958. Dedicated to coin collecting because 1935 quarter. I got a bunch of bills upstairs that I collect. I still collect money, but it's the coins I don't really do much with anymore. 1957. But my brother, he's big time now into coin collecting, and he's gotten me wanting to do this again. And I do have several rolls of wheat pennies upstairs. This is a 52. And a few other miscellaneous coins I've just found over the years, but nothing really spectacular. 1958. So I'm thinking about doing a side account, and if we do that, we'll be sure to let y'all know. 1948. We'll still keep the toy channel, of course. 1966. I made a new channel a few months ago. It's going to be slot machines at the casino. They don't allow recording, so that channel I can't do nothing with now, so I might just change it to coins. 1948. Everybody in Reno and Las Vegas, they're lucky because they can record in some of the casinos. 1948. And I'd like to record my sunshine bonuses and other types of things to entertain people and have some fun. This is a 1948 penny, by the way. Oh, and there's a 1948 nickel. $1967. $1959. $1962. $1957. That's my dad's birth year. 1963. That's my mom's birth year as well. How ironic. 1941. No, actually my mom was born in 61. My bad. 61, not 63. 1955. One of my favorite years, even though in coins it's not. There's another 55. I kept every 55 I came across. 1938. $1965. Looks like it's fresh out of the roller. Nice little gem. 1952. $1959. I try not to hold my coins much. When I was really into it, 56. I try to preserve everything as best as possible instead of fingering them all over the place. 1957. 1945. Yep. Another 48. Another 44. $1958. After the coronavirus epidemic, I'm going to buy a new camera, an actual camera, instead of my phone here. 1947. And we're going to try to step up some game here. 1956. $1961. While I'm rambling, I would have made more videos while I've been off for the past 2 weeks, but we had no internet for 1952. We had no internet for 8 solid days. And then 2 days we had no power. 1946. There was no storms. I was really getting pissed. 1958. And 1954S. That's pretty cool. San Francisco Mint. 1963. But the day before all that happened, I was doing a little live stream with my son, Facebook time anyway, and internet cut out, and I was like, oh no. 1959. Apparently, where everybody is at home is kind of draining the internet, and everybody on the computer filed for unemployment. 1959. Me being one of them. It's just put a big damper on the internet companies, and it's just crashing everything. 1956. 1952, another silver quarter. We have not done another update on the coronavirus here in West Virginia, and we're not going to do it anymore because it's just going to keep getting worse until they do something about it. 1959, but as of now, we have 210 new cases in total. We have 210 cases currently in West Virginia, 52, and we had our first death a few days ago. It's a big jump considering 2 weeks ago we had nada. 1953, and people coming from other states to this state because they think it's safe. All states are going to be just like New York if it's not taken care of here soon. There's a 1927. 1964. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble about that no more. We'll just put our prayers out for everybody, and I'm keeping my butt here as much as I can. 1966. 1962. We're almost done here, folks. Another 57, but this has a D on it for Denver. Another 53. 1962. Silver dime. 1964 was the last year they did silver dimes as well. 1960. That looks almost brand new. 1952. In pretty good shape. Denver. 1945. If you're wondering how much these wheat pennies are worth, they're not worth a whole lot. They're just all copper, more or less, but I'm not going to be doing that. 1966. I remember collecting coins because it's like a historical thing. Like, who held these coins back in the day, you know? 61. And like some of these coins, no one held them, but they just fascinate me. 1939. It shows how long we've made it through the past. 1951. 1959. 1961. There's my mom's birthday. Who knows that my mom may have held that when she was a kid. 1919. Very dull, but that's 101 years old, so I'd be dull too. 1949. 1952. As for nickels, 1937 was the last year they made a buffalo. 1938 is what they got now. They haven't changed since 1938. I think we need to change that. 1960. They did change some of the backs with some stuff in the past few years, but the front of it still looks the same. 1960. 1965. And finishing up is a 1955. I think I got 7 or 8 of those. And a 1950D. And the last one here is a 1926 in pretty decent shape. Camera, I know, can't show too much detail on these, so that's why I want to get a new camera. Should we actually do another channel? I think we did this, but I'm not sure. The 56D. 1965 dime. That was the first year they made non-silver dimes. And yeah, the 66 nickel. So, I had all those coins in there for about almost 20 years. I want to thank you for watching this interesting episode. A little history here. Yeah, again, if you want to see some coin videos and my currency, please let me know in my comments to let me know how many of y'all might be into this. I do know a lot about money. I can easily find out even more information, but it's something that I would like to do, so just let me know what you think. And should I make a new channel, I'll be first to let y'all know. So if you'd like, you can check it out. So thank you for watching Next Level Toys. Until then, happy hunting, everybody.